Hey YouTube, Gaming Guy here, and we're continuing on. Since this is a YouTube series, you know, I do that for the audience. Thank you for bearing with me, my live viewers. Well, that might sell. Oh, I'm overburdened. Damn. Okay, what the shit?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh wait, I need to do my shouts. Forgot. Shit. Damn. There we go. Damn, I'm so slow. Oh, it's ethereal, won't tell. Demon, curse, gold, enchanted. Okay, we finally killed him. I want to get rid of this curse. Makes me so weak.
Yes.
Try this again. Oops. Oh, it forgot. It didn't switch weapons. It should have. No wonder I was not doing any damage. So everybody in here is going to be cold enchanted. I see how it is. Really want to get immune to freeze as well. Decrypt and immune to freeze and good resistances are the things I want. Military pick. Pelum. Okay, continue on. Okay, I think that's everything in here, in the temple. Yep. Right, we got one more temple over here, two more up there for this all 6. But we will do the sewers after this temple. Okay. Gotta be careful here. Holy shit. Alright, I'll kite. Alright, let's get our shouts going. Damn, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Well, at least he's not frozen. Just do a little bit of kiting. Thank you, Merc. Hopefully your back doesn't hurt from that carry.
I am overburdened.
Useless amulet. Mace. Just so hamstringed when we get frozen. Or cold enchanted, whatever. And they were fast as well, so good thing we're so tanky. Almost 1500 life with the battle command. Okay, another special mob. Oh, fun, fun. Mana burn. Just... Immune to magic. Okay. Poison, it's dangerous. Don't want to be in a big group of things while I'm poisoned with low poison res. So gonna burn through a lot of potions doing that. Poison res is pretty trash. Alright, that is everything, I believe, for this Forgotten Requiem. Now onto the sewers. Heck. Gotta watch out for these little skeletal dudes with them little knives. Those guys can sneak up on you really quickly and deal a lot of damage. Not gonna look at two-handed weapons.
I can't carry anymore.
Better than 1 to whatever that was, minimum or maximum damage, I don't remember. Ah shit, I keep forgetting to... Alright, there we go. I always keep hitting D before I hit my mouse wheel. It keeps screwing me up. Well, I'll get it.
I am overburdened. I can't carry any.
Okay, here's another entrance. Okay. Alright, we did it right. There we go. Alright, fingers, just remember that order. We can do it. Okay. Keep making our way around. And do the perimeter first, then do the middle. Am I like frozen? Get out of there. Yeah, I'm frozen. I hate that slow response time. Frozen lightning damage, not what I want. Barking doggo, sorry. Well, we will come back for level 2 after we have done the arduous task of clearing level 1. Oh. Come on, have decent armor and be 2 slotted, please. Not decent armor. Yes, I know in the short term it's better. That still would smoke would kick ass even with the 100 less armor, but the long term it's not. Like we could kill Diablo, but then like there's so many hard-hitting physical damage mobs in Act 5. And I don't want to waste the Lum rune for sure. Definitely want to use it for as long as I can. So I want 200 plus armor on it. Oh yeah, we're doing the perimeter first. Oh, you wanna follow me? Pursue at your own risk, flies, or feeders, whatever. Stupid annoying things. There we go. Who is rezzing him? Is he over here? Oh, this guy. Here we go. Found him. Alright, let's make sure we finish off these corners. What, kitty? No, you have enough food. Eat the food you have. Lightning res ring? Nope. Never lucky. Still looking for lightning res. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, wow. Nothing exciting. Can't believe I haven't found a lightning res ring yet. It's pretty crazy. Because then I could even hold off longer on the chest until I find what I want. We could kill Diablo. Oops. Kitty. Distracting me. Let's see what this charm holds. Cool. Almost made it all the way around this enormous level. Alright, I just want to finish off the edges. Come back for the center mobs. Is this it? Alright, we finally got the perimeter done. Let's go back to where we were. Well, he came from over here. Guys hiding over here? No? Okay. Just don't want to miss a straggler. Oops, keep screwing that up. Back here. Alright. Excuse me. Long nights and early mornings, man, they get the best of me. What the hell? Not the time to shout. We are not singing Barb. It's been a while since we've got a good charm. There we go! Yeah, Anders, I'm definitely completing Act 3 today. Minimum. Probably gonna do a little Act 4. I'm going for at least another 2 hours. Like, we're almost to the halfway point. Yep. So we'll see how far we get. There we go, new level. Two more hours? Oh boy, you underestimated the size of Act 3. Nah. I've done this enough to know. This is the end part of it. All we have after this is 2 more little towers and the Travincal. And then 3 levels. We'll get it done. Okay, after this is 105, we'll pump into Vital. New skill, we're pumping what? Taunt, right? No, we're pumping double swing, that's what we're doing. Like, being frenzy helps. We move around really fast and kill stuff. Obviously, it's not as good as Sork, but what is? Nothing. Like, we already did all the other stuff leading up to this, to these zones. So
I can't.
So we have Travincal and the Durance of Hate levels 1 and 2 and 3, and then we're done. And one more sewers level, and then 2 extra little towers. Should be able to do all that in 2 hours. Kill the Harad. Jesus. There we go. Okay. Almost done with this giant ass level. That lightning res charm is pretty clutch. Good night. Okay, useless. Alright, let's go get some more potions. You currently watch any TV shows? I just finished watching Cobra Kai. What else did I watch? Coach, like I have Netflix, so I watched that. And then I'm watching like a Rome series. It's like old school documentary. Can't remember what it's called. It might just be called Rome, but it's not Rome. It's on Netflix. That's what I've been watching. But usually I watch a little bit more TV. I just have been extremely busy. If I'm not doing this or making a YouTube video, I'm like in class, studying for class, cooking, eating, sleeping, working, you know. But this helps me do all the other boring stuff in life, so I enjoy this. Maybe not so much the editing, but I do like creating stuff. I think that's kind of cool. And I wanted to make sure that I had like any challenge series that I did from the beginning on YouTube because it's permanent, and if somebody comes in late, especially like when we get to hell, if they want to go back like, oh man, I wish I could have seen it from the beginning, well, you can. As much as you want to watch. It's all there. But this is what we needed. We've been definitely getting our ass kicked by lightning res.
Impossible.
I love CK, and I think it will get bigger budget now that Netflix has it for season 3. Cobra Kai, yeah, for sure, man. It was surprisingly good. Like the promo trailer or whatever, I was like, eh. I mean, I did like 1 and 2, and the other follow-up movies that were more modern. They were like average, but I was like, it'll probably be an average show. But I actually really enjoyed it. Oh wait, I didn't do that right. That's how I used to do it. Let's do it the correct way. There we go. I'm trying to think of what shows I watched over the summer. That's still like ongoing. Ooh, Ancient Axe. Let's just check it out for fun. What did I watch? I was rewatching Dragon Ball Z with my roommate. Cool. It is consistent with the originals while also modernizing them. Yeah. No way, me too. Small world. Circlet. Don't want that piece of crap. Ended up watching Team 4-Star fan parody of it as well. That's pretty funny. What did I watch over the summer? I watched Avatar, The Last Airbender on Netflix over the summer. Hadn't seen that anime before, even though it's old. It was pretty good. God, there's a show that I'm forgetting. It's bothering me. I mean, I used to watch Game of Thrones, but when I talk about that now, it pisses me off.
I can't carry
because it ended so awfully. Like, have such a good first 6 seasons to just give us a turd at the end. What was that? Alright, it looks like we finished off level 1 sewers while I think about it. I watched an old show, Versailles. That's ended. That's also on Netflix over the summer. But that's not the show I'm trying to remember. It's an ongoing show, but I can't remember the name of it. The hell was it? Like, I want to just fire up my Netflix and see my watched. Oh, there's more mobs. Shit. on, Dot. Can you just kill the guy that's one shot, you dumbass? Thank you. I didn't see the ending, like, coming for Cobra Kai. What other show did I watch? Like, that's current, is what I'm trying to remember. It's bothering me. Or probably just come to me randomly. I'll do a little bit more walking around. Slightly aimlessly. I think that should be everything, though. Yeah, we came from this way. We definitely did everything over there. Yeah, that's everything. I enjoy D2, but full clearing these sewers looks excruciating. It's a little bit, man. It's not for the faint of heart. Like, if I wasn't like with an audience or whatever, I'd just be like, man, this is so... I'd be doing a lot of... I don't mind cussing or whatever, but I'd be doing some of that, basically is what I'm saying. Come on, there was another watch. There was a watcher here. Well, I'm not gonna wait around for these swamp bastards. But that's why I thought to do it, because I hadn't seen it done, like online at least. There's probably somebody that's done it somewhere. But I like kind of claim to fame, world first to do something. Let's get rid of this poison. I was also introduced to Atla when it came out on Netflix, surprised how great it was, even though for a supposed kids show. That's cool. I don't think I haven't heard of that one.
Greetings.
I'm always looking for like good show ideas. God, I want to fire up my Netflix so bad. I'm not gonna do it, but it's just I don't like when I just forget things for no reason. Probably just because I'm only slept 4 hours last night. Can't remember anything. My brain's kind of a noodle. Last Airbender, you had just mentioned. Oh, that's just the. Yeah. It's like that's just the abbreviation for it. So my roommate, she watched it growing up. She got me into it, and then I traded. Dragon Ball Z was the anime I watched growing up. I also rewatched the first season of Pokemon over the summer. Did like a little bit of anime binging. Those were my shows I watched as a kid. But we got halfway through Dragon Ball Z and we haven't watched it in a while. We're in the Cell Saga. She got a little bit burnt out of it. But yeah, it was surprisingly like well made for the adults. The movie that's on Netflix was pretty crappy. Oh yeah, and I basically over the summer rewatched old good shows is kind of what I did. So at the start of the summer we were disappointed by Game of Thrones. And then I rewatched Breaking Bad. Oh, Ozark is another show I like. That's one that's still going. I like Ozark. That wasn't the show I was thinking of. But I really liked the Airbender. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. My friends told me it was good, like back in the day. But I just like, doesn't look good. Can't judge a book by its cover. Alright, we did it! Sewers is done. Finally. Well, if you watched Ozark, Breaking Bad, then what about Better Call Saul? I mean, honestly, I just have too much salt for Better Call Saul. I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes. It's decent. It's not a bad show. It's just the fact that it would like replace Breaking Bad just pissed me off, because that's like one of my all-time favorites. House, another old show. That's one of my top 5. Used to be Game of Thrones, was up there, but not anymore. Not after how they destroyed this show.
I can't.
Okay, let's go get the flail. But I would say it's a pretty good show. It just like makes me reminisce and want to watch Breaking Bad, and if I start watching Breaking Bad, then I have to finish it, and it's a perpetual cycle of me not being productive, so I avoid that show. I enjoyed Game of Thrones. You liked it, bro? Oh man, it was so trash. I loved the first 6 seasons, but I hated the ending with a passion. That was such a cop-out crap ending. But if you liked it, man, at least you did. I've talked to some people that have liked it. My older sister's best friend, he and I had like a 3-hour-long chat about him loving it and me saying it was trash. And then there was like she was there, my older sister, and then another one of like our mutual friends. We all having like a discussion. She was like middle of the road, and then me and the other dude, I can't remember the other dude's name, Aaron, and I met this dude like twice. He agreed with me. JK, season 8 was fucking scuffed. Okay, man, you got me. But no, I've actually talked to him. He thought season 8 and season 7 were good. He was like, they foreshadowed it the whole time. I'm like, no, they didn't.
Hello.
That is such BS. I mean, technically, you can go back and like the show's been going on, like The Simpsons. You can say they foreshadowed whatever the hell they do if you want to like get that analytical with anything.
You have.
Shut up, old man.
Good evening.
Like they already said, like for me in season 1, just as an example, they said like there's when a Targaryen is born, you flip a coin if they're crazy, and they already had season 1 was him being her brother being the new Mad King, whatever his name was. So they showed her being all good and altruistic, so that was foreshadowing her being a good queen. And then they turn her crazy too, just for convenience. And like sidestep John. Like I could go into it, but it was a crappy rushed ending. They should have done 10 seasons like the original author wanted. And if you are a Game of Thrones nerd, then that season is even worse for sure, and as I am. So like they spent all the most money on production they made a shiny turd basically. Like I'd rather watch something in 480p with a good story than like 8K or whatever it was in with all the fancy animations with a terrible storyline. And they had such a good cast of actors too that were so talented. Writers just what I truly believe it was is everybody like was like, oh yeah, John's gonna be the new king, and then that's what they were gonna do. But they wanted to be cleverer than everybody, and they didn't want to write the ending they actually foreshadowed, and they had to give us a turd. Would have loved to be a happy ending. No one deserved a happy ending more than John. Yeah, for sure. I would have been okay. Like I didn't like the brand thing was what I hated the most. Like just out of nowhere. And then John just like gets pushed aside. Just oh my gosh, just so many bad things. We missed a waypoint? Well, that's unacceptable. Alright, let's go find this waypoint. Even before Season 7, the theory that Dany would eventually go full Ares would be a likely possibility. That turn was underdeveloped in the show. It will be the same in the book, but actually makes sense. Right. Like, that's like, it was a possibility, like a slight one, but it wasn't for like she just like flipped a switch like she was bipolar and she never was before. If it would have been gradual and slowly foreshadowed a little bit and she went slightly mad in a way that made sense, like they just like made her go mad because of an instant broken heart, which I thought was a cheap cop out. And like in the earlier seasons there was a whole episode, an hour long, of film just about a bridge, and for good reason. Where the hell is this waypoint that I missed? What? It's right there. How did I not click it? Like, I'm still gonna read the books, and if the books have the same ending, that's gonna be disappointing, but it'll at least be a good story. It won't be like you spent you know, let's say like a 2.5 hour Lord of the Rings movie. It's like they spent an amazing time on the first 2 hours, and then the last 30 minutes of the movie was 2 minutes long, when it should have been 30 minutes. Like, that's the best analogy I can think of. Season 1 through 7, Annie, good girl, fight for slaves, free kingdoms across the world. Season 8, Danny is a monster throughout. Exactly, it made no sense. Right. Whole reason we came back is for this. Stupid waypoint. How did I not click this? That's so retarded. You can't claim to do a full mob clear challenge and not have all the waypoints, right? That'd be a pretty big sin. Then who is like, oh, Night King dead, bro, my time to shine, for sure. Like, theoretically, technically, it kind of makes sense, but the way that, just because something makes sense in being good, and there's also better endings that would also make sense, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different cooler things that they could have done. I feel like it was like just a last ditch, try to be clever, hastily done, let's throw it together. And then they didn't even give us 10 seasons and 10 episodes in seasons 7 and 8, when they definitely should have. There was also some kind of prophecy in the books. Nisa or something along those lines. Would have loved that to play out. At Fever, what do you think? Yeah, a lot of open-enders they left because originally it was designed to be 10 seasons. That's how, I can't remember the author, that's what he wanted. Was the design that he like pushed for, but the production writers and everybody like just wanted to finish it. Got tired or whatever.
I can't carry anymore.
But you know you gave the world a turd when it's the show that everybody used to talk about and now nobody even wants to talk about it like ever. Because it just makes them frustrated. It's when you know you screwed up. It's more about how it was done than the actual ending, but I don't like the actual ending. How it was done was the worst. Failure to explain the Azari Ahai prophecy is indeed one of the main criticisms of the ending. Yep. And the show just disregarded it for sure. Ah. Did I not hit shift? So I just burned 3 rejuves on your dumbass. And I wasn't hitting shift, I was hitting Z. Well, that's pretty stupid of me. Oh well. I was trying to rejuve with the shift key the whole time, and I think my pinky was just over Z. I thought it was over the shift key. Oh well. Stamina, life, yeah, it's cool, whatever. We're taking like so much less damage now that our lightning res is in the 50s. The TV business can be complicated. Right, it was all like business analytics and politics. And people that don't have any artistic talent in their bodies were making decisions that they shouldn't have been making, and then everybody suffered from them trying to make money, which happens. It just sucks when it does. Like when the actors are interviewed about it, like what they thought, and then like trying, you know, you can see that they're acting, and then they know that they don't want to like they shouldn't shit on the thing they just produced. It's kind of funny. Ballooning budgets, egos, yep. Like that's what I mean, the writer's ego. Like they had to be clever. Their ego, when people were predicting Jon was going to be the next king, because that was the most foreshadowed up to that point. And I think that's where they wanted to end it too. They're like, no, we can't have people know our ending. We got to be clever. I really just got that vibe when I watched it. And it's not like, again, technically it makes sense, but it really doesn't because they did a shitty job of it. And hence it's a shitty ending. Like, M. Night Shyamalan has had some terrible ending movies, and I don't think anything that he did with his terrible endings has been even close to Game of Thrones. It's the worst ending I've ever seen. Dexter's another great show with a bad ending, but it wasn't even close to as bad as Game of Thrones for me. Easily the biggest letdown from a show or story I've ever been.
I am overburdened.
Oh hell no. What's up? What did I just say? What, the Dexter ending? There's some mitigating factors. I mean, he just goes off and does his own thing, man. That's like less infuriating to me than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones peaks shitty endings, right? Yep. Oh shit, I keep doing this wrong. HBO wanted to use interest in S8 to hook people in the spin-off series. How fucking dare they? Right. Yeah. It's like the new thing for everybody, including Netflix, is you get a good show. Oh, I guess I watched Orange is the New Black as well over the summer. The end of that. But like if they have a successful show, the business plan is like after the 5th season, nobody's gonna stick around till like the 10th season, so let's kill the show after like the 8th season and develop a new spin-off show. Hence Breaking Bad. Hence another great show that ended that I liked, The Big Bang Theory. I refuse to watch the spin-offs. Even if they are good. That's just like, I don't know. I just have too much salt in the wound. Because even if it's a good show, it's not, I don't know if you guys think it's a great show, but I think Breaking Bad was a great show, so I don't want to sacrifice great for good. And ending so bad it killed a franchise. Yeah, people don't even talk about it anymore. Like, it was the most hot button issue of the previous year, of 2019, and people don't even talk about it. They gave the prime of their lives to this project, and everybody's going to be remembering it as a flop because of the ending.
I am overburdened.
That would probably piss me off if I was one of the actors. I'd be pretty livid. If I felt like I could do a better job writing the ending, which I think a lot of them probably do, then you gotta be mad, because that's not your job. Your job is to bring the story to life. But if your script is like that awful, you can't really do much. Like Peter Dinklage did like even he couldn't save it, and he's an amazing actor. Jon Snow was a pretty good actor too, but I looked up the name to Tyrion. He was my favorite character on the show and in the book. They want to get that last check and bounce, right? And then immediately shoot something new. Like I've seen Sansa in a movie, or like she was in some movie, like last fall or this spring or something. I don't remember the name of the movie, but you know, just get your name out there on something else. All right, so we're done with the disused Requiem. Words are hard. Just pretend that I said that word right. I don't know, when I don't get a lot of sleep, one of the first things to go is like my reading and enunciation abilities and pronunciation. Tyrion Lannister is your favorite? Yeah, man, he was such a little badass. I really liked like I was like conflictedly torn when he killed to his dad. Like his dad deserved it, but then it's still his dad, you know? But that was a great scene. Tywin, yeah. Oh, Tywin, not Tyrion. Oh, so you probably hated that scene. You were so mean to your little imp son, even though he was clever as shit. Like, let him be your strategist or something. I don't know. Nope. Love that scene? Oh, okay. Oh shit, what am I doing? Yeah, but that's the death of your favorite character, so I mean, like, some of you had to at least be sad. I miss Tywin because then Cersei like became the new Tywin of the family, and she thought she was him, and she clearly wasn't. Thought she was thought she was so smart, and then everybody knew what she was doing the whole time.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, good. We got our rejuves back that we wasted. Depends on how much you know about the books. Went out a fucking boss, like a fucking boss on the shitter. The full story behind Tywin's hatred of Tyrion gives the story more depth. Right. I mean, I read the books through once. I probably should reread them, but I'm waiting for. I don't know if the next one has came out, but I read them. Well, I think I can't remember the order they came out. It's been years. It was like 2017 was the last one I read. And he takes forever to write a book, even with his ghostwriters. But his books are really good, so... Basically, whenever the new ones came out, or if it already has, I need to get my hands on that and over the summer reread the series. That's what I did with the Harry Potters. Every time a new book would come out, I'd reread the whole series up to that new book. And then I would not sleep for about 40 hours and read almost the whole book in one sitting. I think I read book 7 like in one sitting without sleeping or eating. I think it was like a day and a half, and I read it all the way through over the summer. Okay, well this is Rune Fane complete. It's been like the next one for like 8 years now, right? And it's been like 3 years since I've read the books, so. On to the Travinkle. Alright, let's do our little shouts. We don't need to do that. Like, I'm not upset that it's taking him so long. And I'm glad he has ghostwriters because he's getting pretty old. Like, I don't care if it's one book per decade, if it's going to be a masterpiece, you know what I mean? Like the Lord of the Rings books, like you say what you want, like those, like good books stand the test of time. Those are definitely good stories and good epic fantasy story.
Impossible.
I think I like Game of Thrones better, but if they get on that level, even if it's the same ending the show already saw, if it's a well-written ending, then cool, I don't care if I know the ending. That doesn't matter that much. Look at Quentin Tarantino. That's how all his movies are, basically. And they're still great movies. Who's your favorite Farah? What do you mean by Farah? I probably should know that, but again, you know, a tired brain. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's your shorthand for his name. Gotcha. Yep, time to kill the High Council. Holy. Okay, switch back. There we go. In the show, well, Tyrion was obviously the star of season 1. He was given all the good lines. Dinklage gets the Emmy. After that, Arya took over as my favorite for most of the show. After she got back to Westeros, she flattened out. Then Jaime took over as my favorite. Okay, so you basically like the main star of each season throughout, with the writing and everything. That makes sense. For me, with the acting and how it was portrayed, and in the books, it was always Tyrion. Even though, like, Jaime did a good job and had a better, had an awesome redemption arc. And Arya was a little badass for sure. I liked her line and her adventure. Okay, so it was 11:30. When did I start? It's 10:30, 9 to 10:30. Okay, yeah. Yeah, killed the High Council.
Diablo.
Sure, smash the compelling orb. Alright, if you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.